did just as good a job as Mary McLaughlin.
Thank you, Fran.
If you wrote a book, I would read it.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it because it's hard when you read about something so personal. It's like Fran said, you feel so vulnerable sharing your dad. You know, this is so corny, but I know
It's not at all.
no, it's just
It's a gift that you give all of us. I mean, we're all thinking about our own dads, whether we had a good relationship with them or not when you're talking about your dad and how we felt about them. We want that. We want those stories. We can't get enough of those stories. You could all tell me about your dad and I would be listening wholeheartedly. Thank you for that.
thank you so much.
Anybody else read about the work that Nancy? Come on up.
Daddy was a drover. That's what he said. He came from England when about 10. I think we were never sure whether he was born in 1896 or 1898. Dad was one of the homeboys. We're sure that he was from the Barnardo, one of the Barnardo homes in England. Google that. He didn't marry till 40 and was about 50 when my sister and I were born. 2 brothers were born earlier. We called that a gentleman's family, 2 boys and 2 girls. Really, Dad was a farmer. We had a small farm in southwestern Ontario near Stratford, just 10 or 12 acres. The farm was so small that our mixed farming was done in turns. Sometimes it was cattle, sometimes it was pigs, sometimes we had hay crops. We almost always had a horse or pony. I shared a love for horses with my dad, but soon learned not to get attached to these. Dad was a horse trader, for sure. He said he called himself a drover. This is an English term meaning one who drives animals to market. So he did, in a way. He found horses for Amish and Mennonite people for their buggies. He found huge golden Belgians to pull the Carlson beer wagon and for the steam calliope from the Stratford Museum. When I found Uncle Percy in England, I learned that he too had been a horse trader. His son and grandson were car dealers. I say I come from a long line of horse traders. When I learned this, I thought I must do sales well too, and applied this to charitable projects. I called my promotional work Facilitating Joy.
There is somebody out there who is dying to get up here, who will not feel good if they walk out of here and they haven't come.
I just sound like I can't figure out which one to read, and then I'm thinking like, because I was in journalism school, I used to write a lot, and then I put all my stuff in like little bits and chopped up, and now my thoughts are all choppy and don't flow properly, and so I'm just like, I know.
Hey, for me, you don't want to start like that.
Come on up.
You.
Yeah, with a bunch of parents, that's what I want to get.
Consciousness.
I didn't do one on my parents.
Oh.
Yeah. I should have. I just don't know which one to read. I'm just like, I'll just read the one in front of me. So this was one of the pictures that I picked up. Okay, she sits quietly while he reads. The room is still, but filled with contentment. The elderly couple have been together for some time and are comfortable doing their own thing in the presence of one another. Looking at this photo may give the opposite impression to some, but it is a special thing, a very special design, when 2 humans can sit together alone in a room and be themselves in the presence of the other without having to say a single word.
Come on up, whoever you are. Thank you. Jordy, you can just sit there and read from there if you don't want to get up. Sure? Okay.
Every day, my mother made 3 meals for us. I remember mornings in our brick semi-detached house in Petswood, outside of London. My mother heating milk, the smell of the almost boiling milk, vaguely sweet, comforting, poured into my thick, light blue pottery mug with white polka dots, soothing the anxiety and the crisp, taut tension below the surface. I do not remember what we ate. Yes, I do. She made soft-boiled eggs in little egg cups, which I loved, and cut the crust off the buttered toast into soldiers for dipping into the egg. I so admired her my sister Lindsay, 6 years older than me, and who could, in my eyes, do anything and everything, could neatly, with one tap, knock off the top of her hard-boiled brown egg. This is the work my mother did, every day. Soft-boiled and hard-boiled eggs, getting my father's coffee and breakfast ready before he took the train to London, every day. She kept always an immaculately clean house, floors swept and polished, side tables and coffee tables lemon pledged and dusted weekly, rugs vacuumed, dishes done, rinsed and put away every day for as long as I can remember. I never wanted to help her. I was not the daughter she wanted.